Composition of matter. Matter is made up of tiny particles which is called as your atoms. So atoms and molecules. Atom is one of the tiny particle which you have been learning. So you'll be learning further more about atom in your chemistry. Your atoms are made up of subatomic particles like protons, neutrons and electrons. So even those protons and electrons and neutrons are also made up of some particles. So that is not our study now. So in order to give an idea about an atom, I just had an introduction about them. Okay, so atom is one of the tiniest particle, okay, that which we cannot see in our normal eye or even using a powerful microscope. So people are working on it. So anything you take, okay, anything right from a small amoeba to a very big universe or something, a star, anything you take, it is composed of this atom. So atom is something, a basic thing in your physics over here. So any matter is made up of a particular kind of atom. So these atoms combine to form molecules. So atoms combine to form molecules. Okay, many atoms of same type or of different type arranged in a particular pattern, they will give you a molecule. Okay, listen, you might come across the formula for your water. So water is nothing but H2O. So if you arrange them in a order, you will get as a molecule. So atoms arranged in one particular order, you will as your molecule. So just a simple arrangement I have given. You consider any atom which you know, a carbon or a oxygen or anything. I'm just going to arrange them like this. Okay, this is called as your molecule. Atoms arranged in one particular manner will form as your molecule. Now you can see there is some space between them. Yes or no? There is some space. When the molecules are stacked upon, you will find there is some space between them. So it is called as your intermolecular space. Okay, so this space, the gap between them is called as your intermolecular space. So the space between is called as your intermolecular space. But even though there is a space, the molecules get attracted with them. Okay, they are getting attached with one another. That is because of your intermolecular force of attraction. Okay, they are getting attracted, they are getting sticked with one another. How it is possible? Because it should have some attractive force between them. Okay, attractive means what? You take a magnet, magnets will attract one another. That is called as your intermolecular force of attraction. So intermolecular space has a dependence on your intermolecular force of attraction. Now consider this. If this space is more, what will happen to the force of attraction? It will be very less. So I can tell, if my intermolecular space depends upon my intermolecular force of attraction. If my force of attraction is very less, okay, therefore the space will be too high. Or you can think in this manner: if the space between two molecules or two atoms is going to increase, therefore the attraction between them will be decreasing. Okay, if this space, okay, the gap between two atoms is going to increase, therefore the force of attraction, I can tell it is less in them. But the other way, if it is going to be brought closer and closer, okay, just going to bring them closer, if the atoms are less spaced, okay, the atoms are less spaced, therefore the intermolecular force of attraction is maximum. The intermolecular force of attraction is maximum. So we will have our next class based on this. I want you people to take your book, go through all these topics. Okay, have a good day.